Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600.
All right. My yen trade hit as well. Okay, let's get into this. Overall, what's your guys' advice?
Definitely bullish. Oil's down, gold's down, equities are up. Still pointing up.
Yeah, very good. What did you say? What did you say for all of them?
Right?
Say that again. What did you say? What were your
Oil's down, gold's down. Equities are all looking up.
You didn't say VIX.
You
didn't say VIX. Okay, I was just checking if you said VIX.
No.
When VIX kicks in, we'll see if that's down as well. VIX is that volatility index.
Yep.
So good volatility. Most bull markets end when it gets down to like under 10.
I think even things like this, there's some aid package to Ukraine from the US.
Yeah.
Even stuff I think is basically sort of saying, look, that's going to help stabilize that war. It shows that, yeah, I think that's sort of a positive for the markets as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also can be inflationary as well if they just got to bring that money out of thin air, which can help equities. Adds to that debt. Above on those VIX, when you're in like above 20, that's when you're getting like huge volatility. So above 20, like in this next range area, we've got times of really low volatility. So this is usually signs of like when it's under, like in this area, that's like everything's sort of, the picture's looking rosy at the moment. So you usually see like good bull markets. When the volatility gets all the way down, like under here, this gets a bit dangerous because it's like super low volatility. Everyone's confident. That's when everyone's in the same direction, that's when things change. Then above 30, this is like your holy shit moments. The world's ending. Fear, blood on the street. These highs correspond with like, you know, terror. But from 20 to 30 is also great volatility. As good as a trader. As an investor, you don't like that. This is a crap area to be in if you're an investor. But if you're a trader, this is a great area. Underneath here, this is this green zone, this volatility here, especially when you're in the lower ends of it. Going long in equity markets is usually the better idea. Do I think yen will just head back up to 159.5? Well, if they intervene again, then they'll push price down. But I reckon if it's just them intervening and nothing actually changing, then that's, you know, it's just a pullback to support. Nothing's actually changed. Why wouldn't it be a bad? Why wouldn't you want to still be long US dollar against the yen if it's just? Because this gives people that missed the move a chance to get in. So I got the sells because that was only a small trade. That's what we discussed yesterday as like a bit of a gamble. Wide stop loss, just targeted like 500 pips. Had a 100 pip stop loss on it. So yeah, it worked. It paid out. It was pretty decent. Then on the way up, I got in when I saw it because I kind of like was still so sleepy in the morning. But I seen it push all the way down, and I got in for a long. I put a long in with another. Yeah, about. I don't recall this wick being there. I was gonna say I got in here when we closed above resistance, but it must have been here, and traded it up to here. So playing inside of this range. Then if we start closing above here, just taking the second break, you can trade this whole area because these are like your steps. There's great risk reward on the sell. We could drop all the way back down to 152. Yeah, if they intervene, you need them to intervene again to get down to 152. But that is the area that it could go down to. Depends how much they want to protect it. This is your first structure. First structure is this bit, and then your second structure is down here. This is your third. This is the third structure. So getting down to 152, this, if it does get down to 152, then this would signal, I would say, probably in for a deeper pullback. Then you'd need a few things to go in line with that, because getting through these guys would still be tricky. Not this one, but getting through the second structure, this would be tricky. Oh gosh, coffee, man. Oh. Alrighty, so we've got 15 minutes before the close. How's German treating us? So a lot of excitement on the yen. News-wise, we don't have anything until we got a speaker at 8:30. We have German CPI at 1. Other than that, it's a fairly quiet day. There's not a whole lot else going on here. We've got a good week ahead though. We've got FOMC. I'm looking for price to push down, start getting into like these areas. Hoping tomorrow night Amazon comes in with a good earnings, and then a good, and maybe even a dividend. and that will make Wednesday trading initially very much easier, I think. Even if it comes in bad, actually, I don't know. Well, for investment side, I'd like to see good earnings. For a trading side, I don't care. I don't care if it comes in good or bad. Just at least one side. If it comes in one side, then it gives us some new information for the market to process, and we can try to take advantage of that. If it comes in mixed data, in line with expectations, this doesn't add anything new to the market, so then the market might not, react as predictably. Definitely like your idea about a Friday and Monday move, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Probably still some. Yeah, you know what, Paul? I would have. Did you catch the second half yesterday of our the actual fundamental session?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so it was either, I was hoping there was going to be an intervention either today, which I was hoping for, or if it didn't happen, then the Friday and Monday next week, like this Friday and then Monday. So now that they've already done it,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
well, I don't know. I mean, I think that move today is. Do you think that's intervention? I mean, it could just be a liquidity sweep and.
Oh no, that's them.
Doing nothing.
That's them. That's them for sure.
It just seems like a half a step.
Well, that's a lot of money that they need to commit to doing that. It'd be nice to see, but like that's not normal. Moving 500 pips on a currency is not normal. And they said they did flag 160 as well. Was going to be an issue, but this is not just normal movement.
And the intervention is that them selling off
treasuries,
US bonds?
Yeah, US, yeah, because Japan's one of the biggest holders of US debt.
But just the thing that's confusing is after all that intervention, we're still trading above Friday open levels.
Yeah, they commit. Last time they did it, I think they dropped like 400 billion US dollars, or equal to US dollars, into the market, and it created an effect. So we'll go back to that. Because it doesn't make yen all of a sudden a good purchase. That's the thing. Good purchase, because to keep on going down. It doesn't change that there's still a massive interest rate differential between the US and yen.
Yeah, October. I think it was the 21st of October.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to go. Here we go.
There was two big moves. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, it was this one. This was on the Friday. So they did it at 3 p.m. They started it. So after, like, it must have been a low Friday, and then they did the same thing again on the Monday in this area. So, and then they did it again here. No, sorry. I think that was CPI. But they did it.
It's pretty risky at the moment.
It is, and you can see, like, even leading up to that, we've seen like these little spikes when they're like testing it, another spike, testing it, another little spike, testing it. We go back to current day up here, and we saw, like, I know it looks small when you compare to this, but we've seen like this test. That was on the day, actually. It was over here where we started seeing little tests. Another little test here. Another little test here. So whether they do another one, it's up to them. So if they can afford to, but I think last time they said they dropped a ton. But obviously, buyers would still snap this up, because price drops back in, anyone missed the move, good chance for them to like get in. So it's normal to see like big pullbacks. Whatever you do with it though, make sure the risk is low, because anything can happen. It's good to like anticipate a move, and like I think this one was a quite clear one, wasn't it? I mainly spoke about it yesterday, saying exactly what, you know, all the signs were there for it to happen. So it was worth a shot. Anticipating that. Now trying to anticipate the next move gets a little bit more tricky. Okay. All right, well that was kind of nice that it's come down for us. Expecting it to at least get down into these areas. We've got a little bit of clean space underneath this bit, which is a bit awkward. But Monday morning, be very careful. Hey Tom, how are you? Oh, sorry, Johan. Yeah, I missed it. You had a nice long trade on Thursday for German 40. Red Guardian didn't hold it for longer. Yeah. Ty, should that send gold long? You would think it would have an effect. Yeah, you would think if they're trying to weaken the US dollar, you'd think that gold would go up. Gold dropped quite a bit in the Asian session at the same time, which was interesting. Dropped a lot, all the way back to 23.20. Then during the time when they started weakening the US dollar, we saw gold push up 126 pips, and now it's starting to just kind of doing the inverse. I can just overlay. We'll just have a little look at the timeline. So let's just add USD JPY. No, it looks fairly correlated, I think. When the move started happening over here, started going down. The drift had already started in gold to come back, and then the same time that gold peaked at its high was the same time that US yen peaked at its low. Then the US dollar started to pick up strength again, and we've seen gold then losing strength against the US dollar. Looks like the move on gold though is nowhere near as like exaggerated as this. But if they do another intervention and it really pushes this down, I'd imagine that gold would be rising at the same time because the US dollar would be weakening. So it's a nice play to be doing that on gold, because you can sort of anticipate that gold's strong anyway, and if the yen want to intervene again, and you can sort of get that indirect exposure to the intervention by going with gold, going long on gold, because they're trying to weaken the US dollar a bit, but gold is naturally strong already, so you can get a little bit of that push, but then also being a bit of a safer trade because gold is pretty bullish. But we do have a little bit of focus on the Fed this week, and we've got some equities announcements on Tuesday and Thursday. Apple and Amazon. Amazon Tuesday, Apple Thursday. So there's still very much the focus will be on equity markets. So whether gold still needs a bit more of a catalyst from some fear, uncertainty, or doubt. At the moment, when I'm looking at like financial juice, you can see like a lot of the comments are stocks and yen. There's no like real fear. There's no war escalating as much. I mean, there's always a little bit of stuff, but nothing that's like going to be like a catalyst. So if there's something like that crept in, then we see gold start to push up, but gold could just be ranging in this like pretty big range for a while. We could stay stuck between like 2300 and 2360 for a while. So we're just bouncing in here all week. Am I bullish for German 40 this week? Yeah, I am. So it doesn't mean I won't take a sell, but the way I'll probably go with my trades this week is obviously I want to see if equity markets do, like if German economy keeps on recovering and we get like some good estimates, I'll probably, if I do take a short, it'll probably be half the size of my longs. Put it that way. So I'll load up a bit more on longs, but for short opportunities, I'll go in half my usual size. So I really want to see what this is going to do this open though. Are we just going to go straight up, or will we grab the liquidity now with that pullback? Could we take a long up 15 pips? Oh, it's going to move now, isn't it? Ah, shoot. A minute before the open, man. She's saying, bye, Daddy, bye. Come on. We're letting it go. All right. Maddie, I agree. I'm buying. I'm buying a small position to see if we can just push straight up. I'll secure when it gets into this little zone. Okay, it's up like 10 pips. It's going right well. Maddie says, what's that, Maddie? Secure. Okay, secured. Move stops to break even. Let's see if we can just ride this. Little market maker told me exactly what to do. Okay, come on, push, push, push. Hopefully we can survive the pullback. entry price, the strike was 205, right there. So I've moved it to break even. Because I don't like this area up here. That's hence why I secured so quickly as well. Oh, it's going to come back. It's just tickling the stop loss. Come on. Hopefully that's it. The 1 minute looks pretty nice structure. Nice for like that little trend line. Do a little sweep. Ah, damn it, it's gone. Okay, well, it's alright. Secured 20 pips.
That's probably probably good, right? Because take a quick little bit of profit, and then hopefully it digs a bit deeper, and then we take a proper long.
Yeah, that's what I just needed to listen to her because she was just telling me. So it was looking like it was going to go. Looked like it was, the pressure was there, wasn't it? Oh, it'd be annoying if it just literally stopped me out. Now when you get stopped out like this, I want to see it go lower. I hate it when it just like, I mean, it's better for it to not go lower, but when it does just take me out like that, I want to see it like sink. Has Maddie got a subscription for Signals? She's yeah, she contributes in here in the mornings. And she sits in a little swing. She watches the screen, that's why she just says. Your buy zone is around H1 FEG. Yeah, I'd like the. Oh, sorry. Which one? You're talking about this like the grey zone that I've got, or the one that's like in the Asian session? Grey zone. Oh yes, yeah. Yeah. It's a long way down, isn't it? That could be something worth. Where do I think? Where do I think it's? So first structure is this little area on the 5 minutes. This is like your second structure. On the higher time frames, it's a little bit less clear. You got plenty of session highs. The daily candle can very easily with the volatility that we get, could have a wick that comes down to here, and then hopefully then it could just like start to push up. That'd be really nice to see. And then you try to anticipate then is getting into that trade from around this area, like the tail of the daily candle. Anyone else grab anything from here? It all happened very quickly. It was all over. And
Yeah, I
like,
took that.
you took it as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice one. It was basically one 1 minute candle.
yeah, and I took it right at the took profit right at the top. Accidentally closed my whole position. I was like,
Oh,
this-
beautiful.
Oh, actually, not so bad.
Yeah, worked out well. I closed 50%. I don't normally like taking trades on the first few minutes, but I think that was pretty enticing. But I had to like act, and Maddie was telling us. So.
I saw it took out a 30-minute imbalance. Just pipped it, and I thought, yeah, maybe that's a good indication.
Mm-hmm. See if it gives us a bit of a clear indication for another move. All right. Can this one close bearish, or are we going to close bullish? I think a safe bet would be for price to like confirm we're making a low, and then start like closing inside of this area. Once we can close inside of this area, I think then we can maybe extend the daily high. If we can't, yeah, I'm glad we're seeing this now. If we can't close inside this area, like where I was thinking a trade would be around here. If it keeps on going lower, then I'd like to target buys from underneath here. I just don't want to target buys inside of this area. You either want it to like close inside a structure or come into some lower liquidity area. But if this is the London Open candle and we push up from it, I wonder if they're going to do like, if it was a buy to sell and start closing, because why would they enter buys here if they were planning on bringing price underneath their buys? Morning, Heath. You know what I mean?
Just say again, I missed that.
So, because this is the London Open candle, if whatever happened here that triggered some, like a bid, if they were looking to take it longer and up, they wouldn't want to beam price underneath here. So it just should go up, and this would be your support. But if they are doing a buy to sell, then we should see price close, and then we should expect to see lower. So I'm actually interested in taking a smaller position, just risking a little bit of the profits. I'm going to buy again. I'm not sure if Mandy's saying it's a good idea or a bad idea.
Oracles often talk in riddles, don't they? It's not always clear.
Yeah, but I'm going to buy, and this time I'm just getting my stop loss just underneath here. I'm going to target back up again. I'm only risking half of what I just made again. So there's only a small position here. So I made 0.2% on that first move. So I'm risking 0.1% on this play. Because I'm just testing this theory out. That if they are going to, if London are bullish, indeed bullish, then price shouldn't be coming back underneath here. If they are coming back underneath here, and it's looking like I probably will get stopped out, then this was a buy to sell. And that confirms that I shouldn't be looking for buys just yet. I should wait.
Have a look at the 1 hour, Hayden.
Yeah. What about it? Looking scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long time to close still, but it's looking like we could close with a pretty strong bearish HCS there. Yeah. That open candle is frightening.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I like only don't risk too much on this bad boy. Like I'm risking a fraction, right?
Can you ask Maddie if it's safe to sell the yen?
What's the yen up to? Oh, 155. It's dropped like 200 pips.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I was thinking one. Oh yeah, sorry. No, up here. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, look at that. Oh, there we go. Nah. Okay, I'll just go back a little bit. That's annoying. Anyway, still ahead. Still ahead, 0.1. Where am I? Yeah, I'm going to lose this one. Oh, easy come, easy go. All right, so that signals to me now that closing below, well, I still haven't closed below, just either put me out of my misery or do something. But if we close below the low, then we're looking like we're going to keep on following this path, and I'm not actually looking for longs until we dig deeper. But if we can stay above this area and start forming a support, then I think we'll just rise a little bit higher, back and test this area again. But it's Monday morning. Just make sure that don't waste all your bullets in the first 15 minutes. Yeah, yen's tumbling now. I mean, sorry, not yen. Yen's gaining strength, so US is tumbling. So it's one of those ones that you don't want to mess with when the big boys are there, because you just don't know. You don't know which way they're going to take it. Just pop it here. Alright, first 15 minutes. Yeah, look at that 15-minute candle. Yeah, don't attempt buys for a little while.
Do you think the Asian low is a good place to look for buys, or do you why is it that you think that it should likely go deeper before looking for longs?
I'm just trying to time when they're going to do their move, because like I think like all but unless we've had like a crappy open, looks like we've had like a decent move in the open already. Like at least there's some movement. That a lot of the previous weeks we had seen when German made its move, like here sort of went up and down and then up, and then it started just moving up in the same direction until it did like that to like the end of the open period when it did the pullback. And that's what we did quite a bit. Like once we actually had a move, okay, so like we went a little up first and then down, and then just kept on staying in that direction. And it wasn't until like New York session where like we got like a bigger correction. So it was just something that I've been noticing in London, not here, didn't do it, but like this day sort of came down a bit. And it was like, it's like they take their time to set up liquidity, not just doing like a quick whipsaw move. So that's what I was thinking, like if it like it did a little push up and then it's come down, then it's likely to keep on doing something like this to just get more sellers interested before then sweeping. Or it could even do this, you know, all the way, then do that. Like it's just so high. So that's why I'm thinking at least to have waiting for a pullback. It's either not going to pull back at all, it was going to go up, then come back down, and then go up again. And that's why I took a risk on that first one. Sorry, the second one was that it was just going to go up again. But once we're actually into the London session, I wasn't sure if we'll just do something like that immediately. So I thought it'd take maybe a couple of hours and then start digging into like a deeper price point of interest, because we've got so much liquidity behind all the way here. We've got lovely patches through here. We've got that underneath the Asian low. And then once if we start closing underneath this bit, then the danger is we start getting some clean candles. There's a little tiny bit of like lower time frame 1 minute structure liquidity over here, and it could dig into any of these. I mean, it could even, like, for the whole weekly candle to set up as well. For this weekly candle, there's no bottom wick whatsoever. Nothing at all. So it was either going to be like a quite bullish day and then go up and then up, or are we going to just retrace and make a little bit of a bottom wick? You can see like most of these candles have had some pullback. I think there's only like this one's had a marginal pullback, and then these ones had very little pullback. But every other candle has had some, like, the probability is that we're going to get a lower wick. So Monday's a good idea, a good chance for that to do it, because we're at this really strong 4-hour resistance. So that's why I think it's to make the weekly lower wick, it's got a huge potential to come in a lot lower. So it was a buy to sell. Buy, sweep up, grab liquidity, and I was hoping it was going to just be the support, but as soon as it closes below it, there's nothing going to happen now. Not for a little while. If you're looking for longs only, time to wait. If you're looking for sells, then that's a good piece of information. I'm not really looking for sells. I don't know what happened here. Like, that's like some reason got like a gap and just a little notch. You guys have that in your charts as well? Because it's marked as my Asian low, but this is technically, if this was a mistake in my charts, then that's the Asian low up here, which we got the reaction first, and now we're closed below the Asian low. You've got that as well? Yeah. Looks like it's, if you look at the time, 0057.
Yeah, check.
20-minute gap. I've got like candles missing.
I've got I've got price right at the bottom below where you're pointing now. Something's touched the bottom of the Asian low there, and then it's gapped again.
Yeah, because look at the time. Time here is 0057, and I know we closed for like 15 odd minutes or something like that. So this candle here closes at 01. Next candle, it opens at 121. So that's 20 minutes has been between here and here. But then when you've got this candle to the next candle, there's missing, it goes from 0121 to 0130. So there's like a gap, 2 gaps. So I'm not sure what's going on here. See, from here to here. And then from here to here. Yeah. Do I have another German 40 chart? No, I don't. Anyway, strange price action.
How's your new career as a livestock trader?
I like the cattle. I haven't looked at it yet properly. But it's surprising how, like, it's such a strong trend. Like, it looks like smooth, doesn't it? But it's only open very limited hours, so I'm surprised it's not more gappy. Looking at a chart like this, I would say it's open 24/7. But it's only open for like 4 hours a day.
Is that where at the time when they get the cattle out to parade them around? Where you buy them?
So it must be something like that. Buy some good heifers. Something weird happened on the FTSE around 1 a.m. Yeah, big spike, eh? And then all this weird stuff. It was closed for nearly an hour. Are they usually closed for that long? Yeah, no, it's just some data issues going on. You see here, it's like 1 o'clock, 1:05. It's pretty much every 5 minutes, all the way to 2. But then this morning, 01, 105, 110, 15, 20, and then goes to 210. So that's missing 40 minutes here. Yeah. Very, something weird going on TradingView. All right, are we gonna keep on doing some trending structure? Because now I'm not as confident what I'm seeing here with this Asian session because of these gaps. But you know, Al, you got the sells. Tom, oh, you took sales as well. Nice one. Jeez, these 1 minute candles here are like 20 pips. That's crazy volatility for yen. Twenty pip 1 minute candles. You look at like over here, I've been in some yen trades. Let's just look at last week. Oh, even before. Like over here, where you're in a trade buying, and like these 1 minute candles. These 1 minute candles are like one pip. This whole New York session was 20 pips. From high to low of the whole New York session over on the Friday, the whole day, price moved 20 pips. And right now, we're moving 20 pips in a single candle. So just this was the same as the whole New York session that I just showed you 2 weeks back. Okay, so gold should be going up then, if yen's coming down. I wonder what the connection will be though, with with US weakness. Should be good for equities. Come on, break above. we can break above here, and like close, anything closing above the high again, I think would be a good long. So it's break above these wicks, break above these wicks. If it pulls back, going above it again, I think is a good sign for buys. Taking the second break. Oh, that's your sell exit management plan. Yeah, nice one. So yeah, your entry can be the same as your exits. If you don't have like a take profit. Come on, push. Yeah, damn it. The more it retests without breaking. So it's 8:30, so we've got a bit of a speaker now. So we've got Decos. Hopefully they come out and they say, yep, we want to cut rates immediately and we want to send the German 40 to the moon.
I was reading that maybe the CPI numbers are not going to have a big effect because the rate cuts are already kind of confirmed, or
it's already
like
priced in. Yeah.
And so it's not really going to move it at all because it's not going to have any influence upon that decision.
It'll move it in the sense of daily volatility, but it probably won't change the overall trend. Seems like they've pretty much made their decision, isn't it? Ooh, here we go. Okay, come on, little thing. Close. 20 seconds to close. We're closed. Second break. If it pulls back, or is it just going to push? Hopefully it pulls back, gives an entry. All right, so we've got the pullback. Now, will it give us an entry? So not jumping on the pullback just yet, because nothing confirms that this is the high. Structure's still, at the moment, the lower time frame structures to the downside. But breaking this high again would be a good sign. Now, taking a anticipation entry inside of here, at least let it make a bottom wick, and then start leaving a bottom wick behind. So this 3-minute candle is going to close, because you're not sure if this is a fake out just yet. Gold pump, did it? It's not 36. US yen. Oh, US yen pulled back a bit as well. Oh wait, no, it's dropping. It's dropping. 154. Okay. What about VIX? Has VIX opened yet? VIX has opened higher. All right, yeah, I'm gonna look to only buy German 40 once we're back above here. Once we're back above here, I would anticipate that would be going, you know, back up to fill this wick, at least in London. So this would become a buy zone for me. But when we're closing back above here, taking that second break. And then based on the 1 minutes, I think for closing back above here, I think you can fairly safely target the London high, which would be 20 pips. At the very least, back up to here to remove risk if you need to. Gosh, man, yen's going nuts. 50 pips, just in minutes. What about pound yen? Pound yen, what did that get up to? Did it hit 2 to 1, didn't it? Yeah, gosh. 600 pips, 700 pips on pound yen today. It's nuts. Paul, what's your plan with yen? Aussie yen's come down as well.
Yeah, I'm still in that Aussie yen trade and it's in profit now, so I'm thinking whether I take it and run. Or I've held it for so long, I may as well just, you know, the pain of the drawdown over the weekend, may as well just stick it out.
Was your weekend affected by the trade?
No, I was confident it was going down, which was a nice feeling. I just didn't know when, and I wish I'd got in higher. I really thought today was going to be bullish though, so I try on Friday night. I tried to enter a long, but the market was still closed. It had just closed 5 minutes before I tried to enter.
Oh, that's
so.
lucky. Where was it? Would it take profit?
I would have got it because
okay.
because it was the Asian session was bullish initially.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed about that, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get out of this one now. Look for something else.
Yeah, I mean, moving the stop loss is always dangerous. We don't want
It's
to.
so volatile. It's
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
You don't want to profit from like knowing that's not the way to trade. You want to profit all the time.
Yeah, I mean when I got into the trade, it was with 150 pip stop loss, and I felt it was a safe, risk-free trade with my stop at 158.50. And I just had to take it out, otherwise I would have been dead ages ago.
Yeah. All right.
The dynamics have changed a bit since I was looking at it. I think I'm gone.
Yeah, the market's pretty efficient. Like it pretty efficiently calculates all the information at the time, and then quickly adjusts price to it. So when we get this new information, it does change things. And being able to interpret it quickly is a good thing. All right, come on. Just a little bit more. Anyone in anything? Any trades?
I'm in a short pound Aussie. Yeah. Swing.
Swing trade. Nice one. Ivan, you got
Long on gold.
Sarah's gold long, Adam's long German, Ivan's long German. Yeah, we just need to get out of this zone and we're good.
Yeah, there you go, Hayden. I've divorced the Japanese. I got out without losing anything.
At least it wasn't a messy divorce.
Well, I think it's safe to short the thing now. You can, now that I'm out, it's going to plummet.
Yeah, did you get custody? break, second break, there we are. Now close, break and close. Hey Bipster, how you doing? No trades yet, yeah. Still observing what price is doing. Haven't been good trading on Mondays. Come on. Let's push. All right, 15 minutes just about to come to a close. And can you 15 minutes close strong? There we go, just close now. Pretty good looking 15-minute candle. Close right on that line, isn't it? So close literally, yeah. Still struggling to break into this little area. Ah, cigar 40. All this anticipation. Just a little push. Okay, if we can close higher, yeah, nice. Now, hold it until we get up into here. I anticipate London high and beyond. But we're closing inside of this little structure now. So I think it's just a matter of time before we push up like another 15 odd. And then from here, might be a good chance to mitigate some risk. Come on, a little bit further. Well, pretty slow still at the moment. I think our market's struggling to digest what the yen are doing and how it's going to impact. So we're not getting like massive moves, but it's still pretty decent for a 46 pip range. But being Monday, start your week off well. Secure the bag, make some profits, and then start using those profits initially for future trades. Don't gamble. Don't take like aggressive trades, but start. Always good. It's always a much better feeling using profits than chasing profits or trying to chase losses to start the week. So Monday mornings should be. I think that's why we've got a bit of an advantage on like. Look, here we go. Hit it like doing stuff on the weekend is kind of prepared for Mondays already. Nice one. Beautiful, guys. Nice one. Now London highs next target, and then yeah. What's your plan for management? Adam, what's your plan for management? So now if we look at the daily, risk-free now above the UK, beautiful. Because if we look at the daily now, the daily has created a bit of a bottom wick. And that's what I was saying, like it's really sucky to enter your first trade of the week for longs above the previous daily candle high when there hasn't been any sign of a pullback. You've got to get really lucky for price to be for price to sort of gap up, get a buy position without any sort of pullback. You've got to be really lucky to be able to hold that. Swing trade, yeah, maybe you have a really wide stop loss, but day trading, scalping, really difficult area to be entering buys above previous daily candle high without having that pullback, because you know the pullback's coming. You've got to have like super fundamentals in your favor, kind of like what we had on Monday, last week, when we had the this day as well, maybe Monday on the day, but like Monday night when SAP released their earnings, and then taking the trade on the Tuesday. I know the pullback had already happened here, but I think my first trade here was entering above that high, because it was just likely that daily candle was just going to keep on pushing up on the back of those SAP earnings. So on those days, it makes sense just to go long. But on days like today, where there's still a lack of a catalyst on a Monday morning, getting that first buy in, the first buy we took was like around here. Well, I took, where was it? 05 here. It was really difficult to be able to hold that long for too long, because the pullback's in. And now that we got a pullback, just signs of a low being formed would be for price to come down, start forming a support, break above a high into some structure to the left, and then closing above that high again. Now you've got some structure, and it's likely, if they're in the direction of the higher time frame trend, to get that continued upside. And now this London highs right here, this should be now, it's a beautiful trade. Lack of volatility, so we don't really see like on the 30-minute, it kind of just looks neither here or there. But on the 1 minute, when you've got lack of volatility, the structure is really good. We've got trend line liquidity, we've got a little bit of structure over here to the left, we've got price starting to form a support, we've got price break a previous high that failed to generate a new lower low, and then for price to close inside a structure. Once we close inside of it, it's only a matter of time before we start pushing up. And then it's just, you can see where like the levels are now that we've basically taken out the closing prices of the London high Like these were the closing, like that's not the closing prices, but like where the London high current to date is at the high, the closing, like the neckline. And once we can power above here, it looks like it's good, but you got to be aware that these are still 4-hour resistances up here. So it's a dangerous area, but trading this internal structure, the move was pretty nice. So congrats for pulling the trigger down here, having confidence on it. This was your best risk reward entry. Your safest entry would be waiting for the structure to confirm itself, but you're sacrificing risk reward by that stage. Adam took 23 pips. Very nice, man. That's such a good start. What futures broker do I use to trade DAX? I'm just trading CFD, so it's not the futures for German 40. But there are futures charts. I'm just trading on Pepperstone. Mustafa, hello. How you doing? Cool. Well, I think we've had some like fairly, you know, it's a slow session, but I think the structure was still pretty there. Just had to read the 1 minutes because it's such low volatility. But low volatility on German. There's plenty of volatility happening around. Any questions, guys? Tom up 1.5%, very nice. Happy tonight? Yeah, I think for a Monday with so much news this week, such a heavy news week, and not having like, you know, German CPI until 1. This is 1. It should say 1 p.m. I know it says all day, but it's not all day. It's 1 p.m. Sorry, 12 or 1. It says on Financial Juice 1. Yeah, 1. Then we've got earnings on Tuesday for Amazon, so that's going to be a big New York session, or leading into the end at New York close. Then Wednesday FOMC, and then we've got Thursday Apple announcing their earnings, and then Friday NFP. So it's a really heavy news week. But there's lots of periods where there's like not a lot going on in between. So I'm not expecting like every session to be a ripper. Like last week was pretty good. This week there's going to be some dead sessions, that's for sure. So just taking your profits where you can. Just trying to like hit a few base runs before you hit the home run. Just get those profits, get a good foundation for the week. Alrighty, so 9 o'clock. So that's it for the YouTube side of things. We're going to end it there. If you liked it, give the video a like. You know, show it some support. There'll be another stream tomorrow. All right. YouTube, you guys stay safe. Trade safe. Trade low. Keep your risk low. Anticipate your trades. Trade your plan. You know, make a plan. Don't gamble. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Zoomers, stay on. We've got longer to go. Yeah, see you, Alan. See you, Heath. Alright, guys. Like the stream, subscribe. See you tomorrow.